Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm releasing a movement map consisting of doors, sliding doors, and one supply bin. You can consider this as an interaction map because you have to interact with various objects in order to reach the end. So this jump right here at the very end is a forced supply bin wall jump. The map was created by me and Loy. I did most of the map design while Loy did the hard part, which is moving these ideas from my head into the Unity map editor. Loy's also the reason that when you fail a jump, you will be teleported to your last checkpoint. The door in front of you also resets each time you fail the jump. Speaking of the Unity map editor, I want to give a big shout out to the remap community. None of this would be possible without them. Huge thanks to Def FPS for showing us how to use his buttons from the movement gym. Because of him, our map has a timer for speedruns and buttons to skip through all 44 checkpoints on the map. Though you won't be able to do that while the timer is running. But don't worry, because you can stop it by hitting the timer again. And of course, huge thanks to JewelFox and Z, the co-developers of the Unity map editor. If you're interested in the Unity map editor, definitely check out their Discord server for installation instructions or just general help in general. Link will be in the description. With all of that out of the way, I'll now get into the map walkthrough. So the first 7 checkpoints are just regular door bounces. I have a guide on this mechanic. Anyways, to get through this section the quickest, you just need to slide jump and open the door simultaneously, and then perform a wall bounce. You can also just open the door, walk back, and then wall bounce, but it's a lot slower. You can't cheese this jump either. If you try to do something weird like a 180 wall bounce off the wall connecting to the door, you'll fall because we hard-coded these walls to be unclimbable. The difficulty gradually gets more difficult as you get further along, with a 180 tap strafe on checkpoints 4 and 5, and a slightly wider version on checkpoints 6 and 7. As you can see, I fail my first attempt on section 7, but on my second try, I make it. Alright, up next, we have checkpoints 8 through 12. These are going to be double interact door bounces, wall bounces off of doors that are facing the wrong way. These are also in my door bounce guide. But the way you do them is by simply hitting interact twice, and then wall bouncing off the door. Alternatively, when the door is facing in your direction, you can choose to just wall bounce off of the inner hinge of the door, though note that you're prone to hitting your head on the ceiling above you when doing this. Alright guys, so I'll perform jumps 8 through 12 for you now. Alright guys, up next we have checkpoints 13 through 21. These are very similar to checkpoints 1 through 8, except instead of there being a double door in the entrance, now there's only one door. This makes the difficulty slightly higher, as now you have to be a little more precise with your tap strafes. Anyways, the jumps are all pretty standard until you reach number 18. On checkpoints 18 through 21, we manipulated the Z and X axis of the doors so that they are slightly tilted. So here it is up ahead, jumps 18 through 21. As you can see, they're tilted, yeah, so it's gonna kind of mess with your head a little bit because you've never done jumps like this before. But eventually you'll get it because it's identical to all the other jumps. Alright, up next we have checkpoints 22 through 24. This might be one of my favorite parts of the map, just because of the tunnel at the top, though we'll get to that in a second. Anyways, this is basically a horizontal door puzzle, but it shouldn't take you too long to figure out. Once you get to the top, at checkpoint 23, you're going to have to slide down this tunnel while spamming your interact key. Then you jump off at the last second and perform a door bounce. For checkpoint 24, the intended route is to do jump fatigue wall bounces and then open the door underneath you, though you can also just climb up the door if you want to. Keep in mind that it's a lot slower if you're trying to speedrun this map. Once you get to the end, the very last jump forces you to do a fatigue wall bounce. Alright guys, up next we have checkpoints 25 through 28. These are all U-bounces, but off of doors. If you don't know how to U-bounce, both Java Yggdrasil and I have guides on the mechanic. Links will be in the description. If you know how to U-bounce, however, these jumps are pretty straightforward, though they are a little difficult. Alright guys, up next we have checkpoints 29 through 30. These two jumps utilize a new movement tech that we found when creating the map. It's going to be a little annoying to explain this to you guys, so first I'll show you. First I'm going to do a regular super glide. So here I go, I'm doing a regular super glide, and as you can see we do not reach the platform. And now I'm going to do a snuggle glide. So by utilizing the momentum of this door, I can make my super glide go extra far. Here's how to do it. So pay attention to this door here. See how when I close it, it's going to the north? All I need to do is take note of this and do a sideways super glide to the north. By making the trajectory of the door and the super glide coincide, I can guarantee that I get a boost in velocity. Alright guys, up next we have checkpoint 30, which features a very similar tech. We are going to be combining this door's momentum with the mantle. However, instead of super gliding out of the mantle, this time we are going to be performing a mantle jump. I'll link a mantle jump guide if you don't know how to do one. So first I'm going to show you guys a regular mantle jump. As you can see, we come nowhere close to the platform when performing a regular mantle jump. Now I'm going to do a snuggle mantle jump. As you can see, it goes significantly farther. Alright guys, up next we have checkpoints 31 and 32. This utilizes a movement tech called snuggle bouncing. If you're unfamiliar with it, Nava94 has a guide on it. Link will be in the description. But anyways, this is very good practice for getting the most distance out of your snuggle bounces. Checkpoints 33 and 34 are pretty self-explanatory, so I'll just have you guys watch it. Checkpoint 35 has a couple of solutions, but here's the fastest one. It's just a snuggle bounce into an edge slide. For checkpoint 36, you just interact and slide jump. For checkpoint 37, we're just combining a super glide with upwards momentum from the door. Checkpoints 38 through 42 are just jump fatigue wall bounces combined with door interacts. Alright guys, checkpoint 44, the very last jump. What you're going to want to do is wall bounce off the supply bin while interacting with it, and then boom, you're done. It's that easy. You totally won't be stuck here for 20 hours. Yeah, you're fine. Alright guys, to play the map, it's actually pretty easy. So first of all, you need R5 Reloaded installed. If you don't know how to install R5 Reloaded, Skeptation has a guide. I'll put a link to that in the description. If you do have R5 Reloaded installed, you're going to want your SDK and Flowstate Scripts updated to the most recent version. Now you can either manually update your game through the methods in the R5 Reloaded Discord server, or you can use the unofficial updater. The unofficial updater should fix the majority of your guys' games and make it ready. But all you want to do is go to this GitHub link. The link to that will be in the description. And then in the GitHub link, you're going to hit the first link where the R5 utility is. After downloading the R5 utility, simply drag it into your main R5 Apex folder, run the command prompt, hit enter, and it should update your game. Anyways, guys, I just really want to emphasize that you need your game updated like today. Like after this video is made, you need to update your game in order to play this map. Once your game is up to date, all you want to do is open R5 Reloaded, create a server, choose map, World's Edge, then playlist survival dev. Then in the console, just type this command and the map will load. Boom, you're done. To open up the console, by the way, you need to press either your tilde key or your insert button on your keyboard. If you don't know what a tilde key is, it's the button underneath your escape key. If you have any questions, then join the R5 Reloaded Discord server or my Discord server, or anyone's Discord server, but do not ask in YouTube comment section because, I mean, you're just not going to really get that much help there, to be honest. Anyways, guys, if this video gets over 5,000 likes, we will make Effect and Cause from Titanfall 2 into a movement map. And it would look something like this. This is the proof of concept. If we don't get 5,000 likes, I'll probably just make it anyways. But you know, we're trying. Okay. Anyways, this is the end.